Thank you, Ambassador Swing, for joining our interview. You said migration is not a problem but a human reality to manage. But there are still a large part of the population believe that migrants are burdens. What would you tell to people who believe in such a way?
Well, first of all, I think we have to recognize that people have fears that have to be dealt with.
Yeah.
We have to help them to understand that the stereotypes that they have about migrants are actually not true.
Yeah.
First of all, the migrants are not there to take their jobs. They're there to do the jobs that they don't want to do.
Yes.
And we classify them as the 3 Ds, the dirty, difficult, and dangerous jobs. They have a fear also that they might be bringing in disease or a criminal element. And there are no statistics that will show that migrants are worse citizens than the nationals. In fact, they have a lower rate of crime because many of them are there in an irregular state and have to be very careful to avoid the police. And most of them are most of them are youthful and coming from societies that are reasonably healthy.
What are the benefits when we actually open borders to migration labor and migrant workers?
Well, one thing, they're highly motivated. They're coming seeking a better life, or they're fleeing the lack of opportunity or abject poverty. So they come very highly motivated, which means they're going to work very diligently to accomplish the objectives that have been set. It also means that they're going to work because they need to send money back home for the family they left behind. So the motivation is there. A lot of them are bringing a lot of creativity. Yeah. Many of the small and medium enterprises in my country, at least, are founded by migrants. One statistic, for example, 40% of all the Fortune 500 companies were either founded by an immigrant or by the child of an immigrant. It's an amazing statistic.
So, and on that note, what are the rights of migrant children, that children of migrants that we don't discuss enough about? The rights of
Well, a lot of them are discriminated against, and basically saying that they have no rights in the country, which is very unfortunate because we want these migrant children to have the same rights. We want them to have the right to go to school. We want educated migrant children. We want them to have the right to avail themselves of public clinics, health services, so they'll be healthy. So it's in the national interest that migrant children and the migrants themselves have all the rights that the citizens have. The only right they wouldn't have would be to vote. And they can have that once they become citizens.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for joining me.
You're very welcome. Very nice to meet you.
Nice.
All the best.